Hello, I'm Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise with my continuing coverage of the 2014 GTS Come and Play Day in Seattle. True story. The last time that I played Mage Wars, my opponent and I spent just as much time scouring through cards to build our spellbooks as we actually did in mage-tastic battle. Oh, another true story? I once came home from school to find that my family had rented my room out to an old man. Well, anyway, back to Mage Wars. If only there was some sort of convenient app that I could use to sift, sort, and select the cards for my spellbook. Well, as if aware of my plight, Scott Morris from Arcane Wonders gave me a sneak peek at the beta version of an upcoming Mage Wars app, which streamlines spellbook construction and does much more. It won't keep geriatrics from invading your house, though. Well, perhaps as a feature request for version 2.0. Well, for now, here's Scott with more information about the upcoming Mage Wars app.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott Morris. I'm Vice President of Business Development at Arcane Wonders. I'm here with Pair of Dice Paradise, and we're going to take a look at something that's in development, which is our brand new status tracker and spellbook builder application. Everything you see here is very beta prototypey. We're still in the process of working with our partner, Super Combo Collective, who's a great app producer. We're really excited to work with them. But this is going to allow players to basically essentially kind of get rid of their cubes and their little boards here. Today, as most of you know, if you play Mage Wars, you have to keep track of your mana and your damage and your life via these cubes on the status boards, which are great. Players love them. We're gamers. We love cubes. But sometimes people want something that's a little more accurate. Maybe something that doesn't falter if you were to knock the table pretty hard, and we're looking forward to this one. So just kind of give you guys a little bit of an overview around it. Like, this is the front menu. You can see some of the animations going on with the different mages coming in and coming out. But the tracker allows you to start a new game, so you can pick any one of the mages you want to pick. So who's your favorite mage to play with, Chaz?
Probably the Force Master right now.
Force Master. All right, so we'll pick Force Master for you. We can come up here and type in your name as Chaz. Hit return, and then let's say I want to play the Warlock, but let's say I want to play the new Warlock, the Adremelech Warlock. You can do that as well, right? So I can go in there, I can put Tox in there for my name if I wanted to, and then you hit begin game, and you're off to the races. This is going to track everything for you. So it splits the screen, so you have my character over here, your character over here, your mage is ready to go. Shows you how much channeling you have, and if you're familiar with the game, the Force Master starts with 9 channeling, and the Adremelech Warlock starts with 9 channeling. You obviously start the game with 10 mana, so everything's good to go with that. It sets your life, and you have damage as well. So in each opposite corner, it tracks how much damage you take. Let's say you came after me right now and you hit me with like a 6-point fireball. I would just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the plus. I show that I have 6 damage. It has a little like blood splatter red line that's getting up closer to my heart. And as most of you know who play the game, you have abilities inside of the game, especially with the Priestess, to raise and lower your top line health. So you do the same thing here. You can like raise and lower your top line health if you wanted to do that. You can do the same thing for channeling. As you drop mana flowers, as you drop mana crystals, things like that, you can increase your channeling. And what happens is you have an initiative button that can easily flip back and forth. But more importantly is that at the beginning of a new round, you hold down the new round button, and it will automatically flip everything over. So your initiative flips over, your channel number adds to your mana, everything is reset, and you're ready to go, and you're off to running. So very ease of use, something that we want players to be able to enjoy and not be cumbersome for them, but still give them all the data and all the information that they need. So, and this is on an iPad right now that you're seeing it on, but it is going to be on both iOS and Android, so it'll be available for download. We're looking at $4.99 for the application. You're going to get the base set of cards, you're going to get the status tracker, and you're going to get a spellbook builder as well, which we haven't even talked about. So we'll back out of this a little bit, and we'll show you the spellbook builder. So you have the tracker that we showed you a little bit about. The builder gets into a lot of really fun stuff. As most people know, our spellbooks are 120 points, and you have to deal with trained schools of magic, non-trained schools of magic, opposing trained schools of magic, and sometimes it can get a little mathy, right? Especially if you're playing a warlock and you want to include some holy spells or different things like that. The first thing that I really like is you can sort everything by the schools of magic. So if you say, hey, I'm going to play with a warlord, I want to see everything with war, you can hit the war button and it'll show you everything that's part of the war school of magic. If you can't quite read what they are right here, like let's say I want to look at the longbow, I can click on the magnifying glass, it'll blow it up, it'll show me everything I need to know about it, and then I can minimize it as well. Now if I wanted to make a new book, it's as simple as click new book. I can name it. I can give it a name if I want to give it something special or anything. I'll just call this Tox right now. But you can give it your own name. You pick whatever mage you want to be able to play. You'll notice like for the wizard, it'll have wizard fire, wizard water, wizard air, because a wizard can use different elements based on what their build is. But you can pick whatever you want to pick. So let's say we're going to start with the priestess. We just click OK and it'll start us off with a new spellbook. From here, we can start to drag things over. So if I wanted to go into the holy spell and see what things are available, let's say I wanted to do Pillar of Light, I could click Pillar of Light and bring those over. You'll see it'll say quantity 2 are in there, and it tells me I have 2 of 120 points used for my spells. The nice thing about it is that it'll tell you immediately in the lower right hand corner how many points it's going to take up in your spell book. So you don't have to explode every card and look at every card and say, okay, this is a level 1 spell that's going to take up 1 point. It's just very easy enough to see, hey, that's 1, that's 3, that's 2, so on and so forth. One of the other things I really like about this is, let's say you wanted to search for something specific. Let's say, for example, you wanted to know anything that had the word lightning in it. You could sit here and you could type L-I-G H, and you'll see it automatically start searching while you're actually doing that in real time. So you can start to search by keywords, you can start to search by terminology, get all the things that you'd want to get to. And then once that's done, you have your book, you're saved, you can save multiple books in there, everything is good to go. We're still talking to the developer, we're doing a lot of different feedback sessions from playtesters and people looking into this, but we know that there's a lot of requests from tournament players, so we're looking into how we can make this tournament friendly and make it as easy of use as possible for them as well. So it's really exciting. It's something, as you can tell, it's very graphically interfaced. It's really very pretty looking. It looks exactly like a Mage Wars feel and scheme. So we're pretty excited about it. We're looking forward to it. We're looking, hopefully later this year is what we're looking at. Hopefully by Gen Con, fingers crossed. But we do have a lot of development still to do and a lot of things kind of finalized. So if we can get out by then, that would be great. But if not, definitely later this year.